set for softball action between the San Benito Lady Greyhounds of Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. National anthem. And welcome back again to our broadcast here on RioSportsLive.com as we are set to start some softball action for you on a Monday night. From, as you can see beyond the outfield here, it's going to be a dark, gloomy night. There is a threat of rain. I'm going to tell you right now, friends, I'm going to try to get this game in, but I'm out in the element, and I'm flying solo here on this one. And therefore, if it starts to rain at any degree at all, I'm taking the equipment. I'm going to have to bail on this broadcast. But I'm here. We got you set. We'll get you going here and try to get you rolling through this game, which there hopefully no rain will get here. But there has been rain surrounding the area, and the forecast says it'll get here later tonight. But the initial forecast said we would not have to contend with it. And I'm telling you right now, I'm looking beyond the left field fence. And you can see over there that is some dark skies. That's not just darkness falling upon here. That is some dark skies that's going to bring some rain. Out on the field, the Lady Eagles are taking their warm-ups. Again, this is the start to the high school softball season. This is an official game between San Benito, a team that made it to the Sweet 16 last year, and this Corpus Christi Veterans Lady Eagle team, a young team as far as the history goes in the sport of softball. They're out finishing up their warm-ups. Let me run down the starting lineups for you. For the Lady Hounds of San Benito, Alina Hasso will lead it off playing shortstop, followed by Caitlin Garza in center field. Jordan Ramos, the catcher, bats third. Jalen Huerta is the third baseman. She'll bat fourth. Carlos Cisneros, the first baseman, will bat fifth. Eliana Carrizales will be pitching today, hitting sixth. Alexis Vasquez, the DP, will hit seventh. Janessa Silva will bat eighth and hit in left field. And Julissa Garcia will be playing second base and hitting in the 9 spot. On the mound is Kendall Owens, and we are set to go for the first pitch of this game. Owens delivers, and that's in there for strike one. That's how we start. Now, our umpire is right in the way between our score camera, so he'll come in and out of the picture. Again, I'm flying solo. I had to set this up as best I can. Next pitch coming in is low and gets back to the screen, evens the count at 1-1. On the leadoff hitter, Alina Hasso for San Benito. On the mound, Kendall Owens. Behind the plate, Bailey Kralchek for this Lady Eagle team. Nothing doing here in the first inning. We're just under the way. 1-1 count, and the next pitch coming is just outside. I may bail on this scoreboard camera right out of the gate. Bring that into play here in just a bit. Next pitch misses for a ball, and it's now a 3-1 count on Hasso leading off. San Benito trying to get something started here in the first inning. Last year, these teams played in the season opener, and it was a offense special. 10-9 was the final score. Here's a ground ball to second base. Easy play there, and over and out for the first out of the inning. Second baseman Celeste Salazar gobbled that up for the easy putout. And 4-3 on the putout records the first out here of the game. Brings in Caitlin Garza. Garza, the center fielder today for San Benito. And the big question mark coming in, there were 5 position spots that were going to have to be filled on this San Benito team from last year's Sweet 16. There's a strike called by Kendall Owens, painting the outside corner against Garza. Lady Hounds, in essence, have to replace 3 outfielders, a catcher and a third baseman. And so the chore of Coach Lyra is to replace some people in some key spots. We'll take a quick break. Back after this.
You need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Looking to add that special look to your home? Then stop by Nip and Tuck Draperies in downtown Harlingen. With a wide assortment of draperies, blinds, bedspreads, and more, they specialize in creating exactly what you want. Quilting done right in the shop, in the workroom. Open Monday through Friday, or call today for free estimates at 956-428-4331. Visit us on Facebook or stop by 214 East Jackson. It's Nip and Tuck Draperies as you shop downtown Harlingen. That was a quick timeout. The umpires got things fixed. Our camera got knocked, so we'll have to fix the straightness of the camera here in just a bit. Trying to do that on the fly as well. My wife, Dahlia, unable to make the trip with us tonight. So yours truly is flying solo indeed. There's a foul ball out of play. Off the bat of Caitlin Garza. Takes the count to 3-2. On the number 2 hitter for the San Benito Lady Hounds. Owens retired Alina Hasso on a ground ball to start this ball game. And ball 4 is a little high to Caitlin Garza, and she'll walk. That's your first base runner of this game. Brings in Jordan Ramos for San Benito. Meanwhile, time was called as the catcher will go out and talk things over. And the infield will immediately talk it over for this Corpus Christi Lady Eagle team. Garza walked with 1 out. Top of the first inning here. Scoreless ball game. Catcher comes back behind the plate, and we're set to go as Jordan Ramos will stand in. My good friend Kevin Nara was talking to me from the Valley Morning Star. And he did some extensive research on all the softball teams getting ready for this season. And among the questions, as there's a fly ball out of short right field, that's going to be down. And that's going to be a hit. Now they'll call it a foul ball. Okay. All right. Now we're going to see if we can fix this camera right here and now. The umpires are going to talk it over. And they will call that a foul ball for strike 1. Haven't flown solo in a long time announcing a game, running a camera, so apologies there. He didn't miss much on that. It was down the line. It was close to being a fair ball. At the plate, Ramos ready to go. Swings and hits this one hard into left field, and that's a hit. Down to second base will go Garza. A 1-out single for the Lady Hounds. And now 2 aboard here in this first inning. Ramos hit that one hard into left field. First hit of the game for the Lady Hounds of San Benito. I will fix that camera, my friends. I promise you I will. Timeout called as Coach Lyra comes over to talk it over for San Benito. Primarily, she's taking care of the courtesy runner who checks into the game for the Lady Hounds. 2 on, nobody out. Here in this first. At the plate stands Jalen Huerta. First pitch coming is a little bit low for a ball, 1-0. On deck is Carlos Cisneros, or Cari Cisneros. San Benito has something going here in the first. The 1-0 pitch is outside for a ball, 2-0. Just missing was Kendall Owens. Owens on the mound, Bailey Krolchek, the catcher. Down at first base is Mariah Vazquez. Down at second is Celeste Salazar. At third is Katie Lopez. And the shortstop is Danica Cabrera. The 2-0 pitch headed home. Foul ball back to the screen. 2-1 now on Huerta. The camera's bugging the tar out of me here. Had it all balanced out at the pregame and then forgot to tighten one last piece. 2-1 pitch headed home to Huerta. Swing and a high pop foul right back here. That's over the stands. Out of play. And now it evens the count at 2-2 on Huerta. And Owens on the mound will be looking for her first strikeout of the game. She could use it here with 2 on and 1 out in this first inning. Huerta waits the 2-2 pitch from Owens, headed home. Swing and a miss. She struck her out. Second out of the inning. And that'll bring Cari Cisneros to the plate, and it'll take a 2-out something for the Lady Hounds if they want to produce here in this first inning of play. Cisneros bats from the right side, plays first base today for San Benito's Lady Hounds. And she waits here for the first delivery from Kendall Owens. Swinging a high, pop up on the infield. This is playable. Second baseman right there, inning over. Owens gets him out of the jam. 2 on, 1 out. San Benito couldn't produce. We'll head to the bottom of the first inning. Scoreless here from Corpus Christi on a Monday night. This is RealSportsLive.com.
Children's Depot, the education station, is a Texas Rising Star 4-star facility which is the highest rating in quality care. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call today for pre-K 3 and pre-K 4 enrollment.
Start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com as we are back to action here as we head to the bottom of the first inning. San Benito out to the mound will send Ileana Carrizales. And Carrizales will face a lineup that looks like this. Danica Cabrera will lead it off playing shortstop, followed by Cassie Cavazos, the center fielder. Bailey Krolchik, the catcher, will hit third. Mariah Vazquez, the first baseman, will hit in the fourth spot. Amanda Ramos, the DP, will hit fifth. Celeste Salazar at second base hits sixth. Katie Lopez, the third baseman, hits seventh. The number 8 hitter is Alyssa Vazquez in right field, and left fielder Taya Martinez will hit in the 9 spot. No runs, 1 hit, a walk, and 2 left in the top of the first for San Benito. So they did have some base runners but couldn't produce. Ileana Carrizales stands in the mound. Behind the plate today, Jordan Ramos for San Benito. And we are ready to go with the first pitch here. That's a strike called on the outside corner. Position of the camera, I could raise it a bit, and I may do that a little bit later on, but I'll talk to you about why I kind of have it right here. It's the assistance of a coach that asked me, since I'm coming from this angle. Here's a pop foul back to the screen, and quickly it's an 0-2 count on Cabrera leading off here in the first. I also have to keep the camera low because of the fact that I have to reach it. Me being solo here, doing the play-by-play and running the camera, I have to have it within arm's reach to run this show. We're going to take that scoreboard group off. 0-2 the count on Danica Cabrera. Carrizales on the mound is ready to bring the next one home. Check swing. She holds up, says the umpire. And the count goes to 1-2. Cabrera stands back in. It was 0-2. It's now 1-2. Carrizales takes her time. She's ready. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a foul ball out of play over on the third base side. Count remains 1-2. Cassie Cavazos on deck. Bailey Krolchik. Anybody gets on, Mariah Vasquez will hit. Here in this first inning, for Corpus Christi veteran, the Lady Eagles. Cabrera waits. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's high for ball 2. 2-2. I'm happy to see at least the skies aren't near as dark over the left field fence as what they were earlier. Maybe we'll get this in without any rain. 2-2 the count on Cabrera. Carrizales waits and spins it home. That's a ball down low. Cabrera runs down to first base. Umpire will say that caught her on the foot. And so Cabrera will reach. She's on first. Nobody out here in the first inning. Cassie Cavazos stands in. Center fielder today for the Lady Eagles. Carrizales is ready and brings it home. Outside, ball 1. 1-0 to Cavazos. Bailey Krolchik stands on deck. Lady Eagles got the leadoff hitter aboard here in this first. Next pitch coming. That's a bunt. It's a foul ball. Count goes to 1-1.
Folks, just a reminder, make sure your flash is off on any phones or cameras. No flash photography allowed after dark.
AstroTurf field here, so even if it does rain, my friends, we're good to go. It's AstroTurf in the infield and the outfield. And they've done some improvements back here behind the plate area. Last time we were here for a playoff game. Here's a bunt in the air, caught at third, throw to first base is wild into right field, but runner stays put. So 1 down as Cavazos is retired.
Next is plate number 18, Bailey.
And that brings in Bailey Krolchik. Krolchik, the catcher, right-handed hitter, will stand in. Runner at first base. 1 out here in the Corpus Christi veteran bottom of the first inning. Pitch coming from Carrizales. Outside for a ball. 1-0 to Krolchik. If you're just joining us, San Benito got 2 on with 1 out in the first inning. Stranded them both as pitcher Kendall Owens pitched out of a jam. Carrizales trying to work through a leadoff hitter reaching here in the bottom of the first. Krolchik calls time. Basketball fans wondering where's our basketball coverage tonight, especially on the girls' playoffs. Got a good explanation for you. Not one that I like, but it's a good explanation nonetheless. That pitch misses for ball 2. I talked about it in the late stages of the girls' basketball season that due to the fact that the advertising, the partners of the UIL, NFHS, and eventually Fox Sports require fees to be paid for playoff action to the tune of $200 a game for basketball. There's a strike called. And so I was talking then that we've got a few advertisers in place to try to keep the crews at least active during the regular season games, but the playoffs was a whole nother monster. And unless we had a few businesses step up to assist us in playoffs, we weren't going to be able to make it. There's a high pop-up over on the right field side. That's going to be fair ball, and it goes over on the left side. Runner stops at second base. And 2 aboard here for the Lady Eagles. Cabrera made a wide turn. Krolchik reaches on the air. And now 2 on with 1 out. For the Lady Eagles.
Next to plate number 8, Mariah Vasquez.
Brings in Mariah Vasquez. Vasquez stands in. 2 on, 1 out. The pitch from Carrizales is outside for a ball. See some fans checking in on Facebook. Keep me posted, if you will, where you're watching these games from. It's always fun to see. 1-1 the count. Next pitch coming to Vasquez. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. All right, let's see what this one was. Can we get a different camera angle? I want to see the pitcher. If I had a camera operator, I'd have all kinds of camera angles. I'm flying solo here tonight, Robert Hernandez. I even offered to bring somebody up here if they wanted to come up and follow me to this game. 1-2 pitch coming home. Swing and a miss. There's a strikeout. First strikeout of the game for Carrizales. Vasquez retired. Now 2 down here in the Lady Eagle first. And San Benito can try to dodge the same type of situation that the Lady Eagles did in the top of this first. And that was 2 on, 1 out. But no runs pushed across. Amanda Ramos stands in. Ramos waits, takes, outside for a ball. Cabrera started it by getting hit by a pitch. Bailey Krolchik reached on an error. They're at first and second. At the plate stands Ramos. There's a strike call. Evens the count of 1-1. One ball, 1 strike on Ramos here in the bottom of the first. Carrizales on the mound. Ready with the next one, and here it comes. Swing and a miss. A late swing, and that's 2 strikes now on Ramos. And Eli Carrizales is 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. Looking ahead to the San Benito second, it's the 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up. Carrizales scheduled to lead it off. She's 1 pitch from getting out of this first. She's 1-2 on Ramos. And she spins it home. Check swing. She did not go around. They'll check with the base umpire. He says the same thing, and the count goes to 2-2. So for Carrizales, that's a wasted pitch, but it was in a good spot. Good enough that Ramos nearly pulled the trigger on the swing. Checked it just in time. Count even at 2-2. 2 on, 2 out here in the bottom of the first inning for the Lady Eagles of Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. Next pitch from Carrizales. That's low, ball 3. 3-2 now. As Ramos steps out. This is your number 5 hitter in the lineup for the Lady Eagles. 2 aboard, 2 out in the first. Big pitch coming up here in this game. Statistics say it'll be a foul ball. We'll see. Here it comes. Inside corner. See you later, a strikeout. Ramos caught looking, and Carrizales gets out of the inning. In the inning for Corpus Christi, it was no runs, no hits, a hit batsman, and an error, and 2 left. We played 1 full inning. San Benito and Corpus Christi Veterans scoreless. We head to the second after this.
The bonds we create with our pets can be powerful. A man's best friend really isn't just about dogs, but about any animal companion that brings us joy and unconditional love. Losing a loved one is heart-wrenching, but losing a pet can be just as difficult. Unconditional love deserves unmatched service, which is why we offer pet services for those special pets that become a special part of the family. We serve all the members of your family.
We're saving you money at Mikasa Furniture. We're saving you money at Mikasa Furniture. Mattress set, living room, and more at Mikasa Furniture.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles. It's a...
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, we'll see if that helped fix this a little bit as far as your camera angle goes. As we head to the second inning, top of the second at Cabinets Field here in Corpus Christi. All it did was make me have to reach a little further for the camera. I think I can pull that off. See if that's a little better angle for you fans to watch as the pitch comes in. Here's the first one of the second inning, and it's to Carrizales, and it's low for ball 1. San Benito, a walk and a hit in the first inning. No runs across. Carrizales stands in. Batting here, leading off the second, and swings and misses. Evens the count at 1-1. Owens struck out 1 in the first inning. That was a 1-out strikeout after there were 2 aboard. Facing Carrizales for the first time. And that's low, gets away. Ball 2 to Carrizales. Carrizales will be followed by Alexis Vazquez and Janessa Silva. Anybody gets on this inning, Julissa Garcia will hit. And then it's back to the top of the order for San Benito. That's what happens when you get a couple of base runners on in that first inning. You can start looking down that lineup pretty quick and set up a rally. There's a ball a little bit low. Big groan from the faithful that are here rooting for the Lady Eagles of Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. Carrizales stands in. The 3-1 pitch is low for ball 4, and she'll walk. Leadoff hitter aboard for the first time in the game for the Lady Hounds of San Benito.
Number 16,
Brings in Alexis Vazquez. Alexa the DP today. Now we'll probably see a courtesy runner coming into this game right now. or Carrizales. See, if I had a camera operator, I could be doing all kinds of fun stuff like that. We could show you a lot more of this game. Much better angle. I'm good, but I'm not that good, my friends. But we'll stay wide. And we'll bring in Alexa Vasquez to the plate. Vasquez stands in from the right side, hitting for the first time of the day, and takes a ball outside. A quick throw to first, and safe back there as Carrizales. Catcher Bailey Kralchik came up slinging that pretty quickly. Raya Vasquez down there at first base as well. And Carrizales, the courtesy runner for Carrizales, had to be careful. Now the 1-0. That's a bunt over on the right side. Owens gets to it, flips to first. Quick throw to second base, safe there. So the sacrifice is good for Alexa Vasquez. Runner down to second base for San Benito. And it brings in Jessica Silva. Silva steps in for the first time. Facing Owens. First pitch coming. Swing and a high fly ball into center field. That's playable. Center fielder makes the catch, gets the ball back in. Holds everybody in check for the second out of the game.
Next to the plate, number 5, Julissa Garcia.
That's Cassie Cavazos out there in center field making that play. 2 down now in the San Benito second. Brings in Julissa Garcia, and she takes ball 1. If Garcia can get on, then your leadoff hitter, Alina Hasso, stands on deck for San Benito here in this second. Pitch coming. Strike call in the inside corner. 1-1 the count. Looking ahead to the second inning for the Lady Eagles, they'll have the 6, 7, and 8 hitters up. There's a foul ball. Quickly 2 strikes on Garcia. So just like San Benito, Lady Eagles will have a chance to flip the order, get to the top of the order as early as the second inning if they can get a base runner or 2. Here's the pitch coming. Swing and a miss, and Hasso retired on strikes. Owens gets a job done again. Lady Eagles in the inning. Work around a leadoff walk in the inning. No runs, no hits, a walk, 1 left. Greyhounds have stranded 2. We head to the bottom of the second. Scoreless. This is RealSportsLive.com.
With a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
If you drive a truck, we're looking for you. Rollins Transportation is now hiring non-CDL drivers for FedEx ground delivery routes. You must be 21 years or older, have 1+ year driving a 15-foot or larger box truck, have a clean background check, a clean driving record, and be able to provide a driving employment history. There are multiple open spots available. If you have what it takes to be part of our growing team, don't wait. Call, text, or email to apply today.
Back here, we head to the bottom of the second inning. And for the Lady Eagles, the Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial, they'll hit Celeste Salazar, Katie Lopez, and Alyssa Vasquez. Anybody gets on, Taya Martinez will hit. Back to the mound as Eliana Carrizales for the Lady Hounds of San Benito. I talked to Coach Lira before this game and told her I was flying solo running this one because normally we would station our camera outside of this area, which is right now behind home plate. She doesn't mind us streaming the games, but she doesn't like to give everything away, what happens from behind the plate. First pitch coming here, the second inning, is a foul ball back to the screen. And it's a one-strike count on Celeste Salazar. There was a mist in the air earlier. That's gone. Dark skies that were over on the left field side are now over my right shoulder, back behind first base. Far off to the right, and I hope they just keep going that direction. 0-1 the count. Next pitch coming to Salazar, and that's a foul ball back to the screen, and quickly 2 strikes. Carrizales recorded 2 strikeouts in the first inning. One and two now the count. Next pitch coming to Salazar. After a long pause, Carrizales ready, brings it home. Outside, wasted it, 2-2 the count. The first inning, San Benito got 2 on in the top of the inning. Couldn't score. Corpus Christi Veterans got 2 on in the bottom of the first, couldn't score. I remember to get that scoreboard group off of there. Here's the 2-2 pitch coming to Salazar. Swinging a hard hit ball out into short left field. Shortstop ranges out, makes that play. First out of the inning. Alina Hasso out there patrolling short. And it retires Salazar. It brings in Katie Lopez. Lopez hits for the first time today. Right-handed hitting, third baseman for Corpus Christi Veterans. And the pitch coming is a swing and a miss. 0-1. Next one coming to Lopez. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 to Lopez. Well, tomorrow night we got all kinds of options on where we're going to be. Yes, there's softball. I'd love to be over, if I'm going to cover softball, I'd love to be Harlingen South taking on Westico and see what that's all about right out of the gate. There's basketball games with some meaning on the boys' side. Teams positioning themselves for the playoffs. And there's some big soccer games. There's a swing and a miss, and Lopez retired on strikes for the second out of the inning. One of the soccer games we're looking at is the Bird Bowl on the soccer side of things in Harlingen. We're on the girls' side. Harlingen South poised to make a claim for that district title this year. Playing good in the early part of this year. Harlingen also having some success to start this season. Pitch from Carrizales on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Vasquez. Carrizales, after Bailey Krolchuk reached with 1 out on an error in the first, Carrizales has settled down to retire the next 4 in a row. Working on Vasquez here, nothing doing. Nobody on, 2 out, and 1 strike count. And Ileana Carrizales is ready. Brings it home. Outside, missed, ball 1, 1-1. There's other boys basketball games tomorrow night that have some meaning as far as positioning for playoffs. Of course, girls' first-round playoff games, there's some big ones all over the place, and I would love to be at them. I have 3 systems I'd love to put in play at those. Here's the 1-1 count. There's a foul ball back to the screen. And 2 strikes now on Vasquez. Can't stress it enough. It's one thing we've got the advertising in place to keep the regular season going, and we appreciate each and every advertiser that has stepped up. It's those playoffs that have always been the nemesis. When I say always, we're in our 2nd year. But it is definitely a chore to figure out how to knock off or trim off that $200 per game. That's just for the fees. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Ball outside. Taya Martinez stands on deck. That's your number 9 hitter for Corpus Christi veterans. Now you feel a little more mist in the air. Fair warning, fans, if it does start raining, I'm going to have to shut down pretty quick. I've got cameras covered, but I can't keep everything covered from the spot I'm at. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Just inside, ball 3. Full count on Vasquez. San Benito in the 3rd. 1, 2, and 3 in the lineup due up. Carrizales trying to keep it scoreless. Three-2 on Vasquez. Headed home. Swinging a little looper out towards second. Carrizales gets it, but no play. Vasquez will get the infield hit. Just got enough of that, and it just landed out there in that no man's triangle between first, second, and the pitching mound. And that's the first hit of the game for Corpus Christi veterans, and it keeps the inning going, and it brings up the number 9 hitter, Taya Martinez. Martinez stands in. Left fielder hitting from the right side. First time she hits today against Carrizales. And she'll try to keep this inning going. Takes it a little high, ball 1. Runner at first. 2 outs in the bottom of the 2nd inning for Corpus Christi veterans. Ellie Carrizales is ready, brings it home. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1-1 the count. Carrizales has struck out 3. She's hit 1. 1 reached on an error. And now a 2-out single by Alyssa Vasquez as Taya Martinez at the plate. Danica Cabrera stands on deck. Pitch coming. Swing and a miss, strike 2. A late swing by Martinez. Carrizales again, a strike away from ending this 2nd inning. Martinez has to protect the plate. Runner at first, 2 outs, scoreless game. Pitch coming. Ball low. Two balls, 2 strikes on Martinez. Waits for the next one. From Carrizales, outside for a ball. Count now full at 3-2. Runner at first, 2 outs. Leadoff hitter on deck. Big pitch coming to Martinez. Carrizales is ready. Brings it home. Inside, ball 4. Good at bat for Taya Martinez. 2 on, 2 out here in the second.
Martinez draws a walk, but runners on first and second for the Lady Eagles.
And it brings in Danica Cabrera.
Danica Cabrera.
So the Lady Eagles able to do what San Benito couldn't here in the second, and that is bring the leadoff hitter up with runners on base. As Martinez in that 9 spot gets the job done. Cabrera waits. The first pitch coming to her. Strike called in the outside corner. Your defense for San Benito with Carrizales on the mound. You've got Jordan Ramos behind the plate. Kerry Cisneros down at first. Second base is Julissa Garcia, and at third is Jalen Huerta. Get to the other players here after this pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2 count now on Cabrera. Shortstop, Alina Hasso, and then the outfield left to right, Janessa Silva, Caitlin Garza, and Robin Gonzalez out in right field for the Lady Hounds. 0-2 the count on Cabrera. With 2 on and 2 outs here in the bottom of the second, scoreless game. Here it is. Check swings, a foul ball, and she'll stay alive. Still 0-2. Cassie Cavazzo's on deck. San Benito will have the 1, 2, and 3 hitters scheduled up in their half of the third. What will the score be? Right now, scoreless. But opportunity knocking here for the Lady Eagles of Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. Carrizales is ready. Spins it home to Cabrera. Took it outside. Runners advance. Down to second and third. For the Lady Eagles, and time is called. San Benito will talk it over. They bring in the infield. Situation changes just a bit as they'll talk it over now and strategize here in the bottom of the second inning. All this started with 2 outs. Vasquez with a little infield single. Taya Martinez walked. And now Danica Cabrera at the plate. It's not a panic situation for San Benito. As Carrizales is 1 strike away from ending this inning. Now here come the Mosquitoes. Now who invited them into play? Got a jacket on. I can fix that. Lady Eagles having some fun over there on the sidelines. There's your important factors right now for the Lady Eagles. Conversation over on the mound for San Benito. Second and third. 2 outs. 1-2 the count on Danica Cabrera. Pitch coming from Carrizales. Little foul ball outside of play. Cabrera stays alive. And now she's not looking to drive that ball. Just a little protective swing to make contact. In for the outfield, playing in center field. If she does turn on one, makes contact, it'll be hard for Garza to get back on anything well hit. Runners at second and third. The 1-2 count and the pitch from Carrizales to Cabrera. Ground ball to short. Shortstop gets it, throws to first, out at first base, and the inning's over. And now he says safe. He gave an out indication, run scores. 1-0 Lady Eagles. That base umpire clearly threw a right fist down. Decoyed yours truly. Down to third base. goes Martinez. Cabrera gets the RBI, and it brings in Cassie Cavazos. Cavazos with runners at the corner. Fouls that one back for a strike. Watch these umpires, pretty clean. He distinctly punched downward. Oh, 1 the count to Cavazos. Foul ball back to the screen. 0-2. Lady Eagles, all this with 2 outs. A hit, a walk, a hit. Still 2 on board, so this inning could get big, or the damage could be limited if Carrizales can retire Cavazos. 0-2 the count. She was 0-2 on Cabrera, lost her. Brings it home. Outside for a ball. Carrizales now laboring here in the second. Cavazos, her first time up, popped out to third base. The 1-2 pitch from Carrizales. High pop foul, that's out of play. Look out in the stands. That one got over the screen and then found a little room to get to the bleacher section. If you haven't been to Cabinets Field, beautiful facility here. You can see from our vantage point, but this place is improved, and they're still working on some more improvements soon to be completed. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's up high, away, runner down to second base. And now 2 runners in scoring position, and the count goes even to 2-2 on Cassie Cavazos. Where I'm seated right now, there's eventually going to be bleachers. This was a grassy area behind the home plate screen. Then there was a separated section, and then the bleachers behind us are lifted above this area. But they're going to put bleachers down here as well. Kind of like some box seating for these games. 2-2 the count to Cavazos. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss, and a strikeout ends the inning. For Corpus Christi veterans, they'll score 1 run. They'll do so on 2 hits. They'll strand a couple more. We played 2. And we head to the third. 1-0, Corpus Christi veterans. This is RealSportsLive.com.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together. Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito is right there for you when it comes to supporting your teams, schools, and organizations. A veteran-owned business dedicated to helping out regardless of the team or season. Let Chewy's design your hats or shirts with state-of-the-art embroidery. Let Chewy's design and print your shirts for the next big game. How about custom engraved top-of-the-line mugs, buttons, banners? Call Chewy's Custom Sports today. Needing a treat before or after the big game? Then when in Harlingen, stop in at the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli and treat yourself to some amazing things. Ice creams, shakes, sundaes, banana splits, and that's just a sample. If you can dream it, they can make it at the Scoop in Harlingen. From the deli comes a variety of sandwiches that is sure to bring you back for more. Hamburgers and hot dogs served every day. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sundays from 12 to 6. On F Street in Harlingen, it's the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli.
This game heads to the third. Hasso leads it off and hits it hard, but down the third baseline. That's a foul ball. And strike one to Alina Hasso. Hasso batting here in the third. 0 for 1 on the day. She grounded out to second base her first time up. Bats here in the third. 1-0 game. San Benito trails. Here's the pitch. Fastball outside. 1-1 the count. And that time, Kendall Owens reached back for a little extra on that pitch. Hasso stands in. Here's the next one. Just missed outside. 2-1 the count. Owens staying outside on the first 3 pitches here to Hasso. Second time through the order for San Benito. Next pitch coming. Low for ball 3. Owens has allowed 1 hit, walked 2, struck out 2 thus far in the game. Worked through a leadoff walk in the second inning. San Benito's had base runners in every inning. Hasso waits, takes, ball 4. Leadoff walk, and that's how we start the third for San Benito.
Number 8, Caitlin Garza.
Brings in Caitlin Garza. Garza worked a walk her first time up. Stands in here in the third. Hasso down at first is going. The pitch is low. The throw to second is in time, and they get her. Hasso slid through the tag, and then it was applied for the out. Impressive arm again by Bailey Krolchik behind the plate for Corpus Christi veterans. Meanwhile, it was a strike to Garza. The inning changes just a bit for San Benito. Next one coming. Wants to bunt, fouls it back to the screen, and quickly a 2-strike count on Caitlin Garza. 2016 Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. First season of softball, so this starts their 4th. Now the wind picks up, and that's when it gets scary. It's coming from the direction those dark clouds are at. There's a pitch low. You can see now out behind center field. There's a separation just above the flag and how dark those clouds are. Fans, again, I'll do my best, but if she starts raining, any at all, I'm just out here in the elements. I'm going to have to call it. 1-2 pitch, popped up. Foul ball, that's going to get out of play. That hit some concrete back here to my right. Count 1-2 on Garza. Jordan Ramos on deck. Garza and Ramos each reached their first time up. That was back in the first. Now we're in the third in a 1-0 game. Corpus Christi veterans with the lead. Owens back on the mound, brings it home. Low for ball 2. Anything close, these fans are groaning. That flag is blowing out there in center field. That's coming in now. Blowing actually in and a little from right field to left field. Standard dimensions here, 200 down the lines, 210 to straightaway center field. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Ball high, 3-2 now to Garza. No runs, 1 hit and an error for San Benito. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for Corpus Christi veterans. Garza waits, swings, fouls it away. Empty stands to my right. Not a big crowd on hand. There's been more people filing in for Corpus Christi veterans as this game plays out. Again, basketball fans, yes, we want to cover playoff basketball in a big way. But it is what it is. Small company. Haven't been around that long. Here's a ground ball to second. Quick throw to first and out there. Garza retired for the first time on the day, and that's 2 outs here in the San Benito third. Brings in Jordan Ramos. Fans just tuning in. We're live on Facebook tonight, live on YouTube, and we ran our testing today for our Roku channel to become active. I would expect that'll be online as early as midnight tonight. Here's the pitch coming. That's low for a ball. I'll have to wrap up the broadcast here, get back to the Rio Grande Valley, get to our studios, and then set in motion our Roku channel. Then we'll have 24 hours a day coverage of sports, and we'll begin with more and more live coverage, including studio shows with full-blown half-hour and 1 hour segments featuring coaches, players, interviews, and highlights. That's the next progression on what we're going to do. 2-0 on Ramos. Batting here with nobody on in the third and 2 out. Swings through that one, and it's a 2-1 count. For Corpus Christi, Veterans Memorial in the third, they'll have the 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up. The damage was done by the bottom of the order for the Lady Eagles after 2 were out in the second. The next 3 reached, including a Danica Cabrera RBI single. Pitch to Ramos is on the way. Swinging a hard hit ball to third. 1 hop there, throw to first. In time. 5-3 on the putout, and the inning comes to an end. San Benito, leadoff hitter, walks. She was erased on the bases on stealing. Inning goes 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the third. 1-0 is your score. Corpus Christi Veterans leads San Benito. This is RioSportsLive.com.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit Coletti's.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
Trevino's Restaurant in Edinburgh, now serving quality, fresh, delicious food. Treat your taste buds and enjoy the relaxing atmosphere. Join us from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day, Friday and Saturday until midnight. Trevino's. Back here on RioSportsLive.com, and thank you again for joining us as we broadcast live sporting events tonight in Corpus Christi, Texas. Cabinets Field. Softball action as the high school softball season officially gets underway in the state of Texas. San Benito Lady Hounds taking on Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial and the Lady Eagles. Eagles currently with the lead. As we start the bottom of the third inning, they'll have the 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up. For the Lady Hounds, back to the mound goes Eli Carrizales. Pitch coming. That one misses for ball 1. There's some San Benito faithful that are here. The start of the game, it was a crisp 67 degrees and wind and a little mist in the air. I think the temperatures dropped just a bit. Still windy. No mist. No rain. We don't want rain. No rain. Krolchik waits. Pitch coming from Carrizales. High, ball 2. Carrizales has struck out 4, walked 1, hit 1, allowed 2 hits, the 1 run, and a runner reached on an error. So there have been base runners all over the place for this Lady Eagle team. Look up and see just 1 run scored. Not so bad if you're Eli Carrizales. Here's the pitch. That's high, ball 3. In the first inning, Lady Eagles got the leadoff hitter on board. In the second inning, nothing happened until 2 were outs. Krolchik, who stands on, reached on an error her first time up. A hitter's count for the number 3 hitter in the lineup for the Lady Eagles. Krolchik waits. Carrizales delivers, swinging a high pop-up. That's a foul ball, and that's just out of reach over on the first base side. Three-1 now the count on Krolchik. Krolchik stands back in. New ball out on the mound for Carrizales. And she is ready. The 3-1. Outside, ball 4. Leadoff hitter on board for the second time on the day for Corpus Christi veterans. And that brings in Mariah Vasquez. Vasquez, a strikeout victim her first time up. Now timeout called as San Benito will talk it over on the mound. That's a quick conversation, though. And we're ready to go. Krolchik down at first. She walked to lead off the inning. Vasquez stands in, 0 for 1 on the day. Carrizales with a runner on. Working here. First pitch coming. That's a bunt down the third baseline. Quick throw to first. Safe there. Everybody's safe. First 2 have reached. That's a single for Vasquez. She was going to beat that out. And the first 2 aboard here for Corpus Christi veterans in the third, and it brings in Amanda Ramos.
Number 14, Amanda Ramos.
Ramos on the day, 0 for 1. She struck out her first time up. Stands in here in the third. Could do some serious damage. This time up. Takes it high for a ball. Krolchik walked. Vasquez with the infield hit. Ramos at the plate. Celeste Salazar stands on deck. Eliana Carrizales will have to dig deep here. 1-0 the count. Ramos waits. Here it is. A bunt. That's a good one. Down to first. Out there. Sacrifice is good as Krolchik and Vasquez move up. One down for Corpus Christi veterans. And Celeste Salazar with a big opportunity right here for the Lady Eagles of Corpus Christi veterans. Second and third. First pitch coming. Takes it high, ball 1. Salazar ready. Carrizales brings it home. Swinging a foul ball back behind the screen. Count goes to 1-1. Fans doing all I can here on this camera as well. Understand, I'm as solo can get here tonight. So any errors in operation, I just got to look around and point the finger right back at me. 1-1 the count to Celeste Salazar. 0 for 1 on the day. Here it is. Outside by an inch. 2-1 the count. Katie Lopez on deck, but all eyes on Celeste Salazar. Infield playing in at third, in at first, back at short and second. Salazar waits for the next one from Eliana Carrizales. Here it is. Strike called. Here, though, Salazar was taking all the way. Count goes to 2-2. These Eagle hitters have shown the ability to hit deep in the count, especially in that second inning when they pushed a run across. 2-2 now the count on Salazar. This is the pitch Carrizales wants to get her on. Here it is. Outside, misses for ball 3. Count goes full on Salazar. There is a base open. Lopez, a strikeout victim, stands on deck. She's 0 for 1, struck out back in the second. Carrizales is 3-2 on Salazar. Brings it home. High pop foul out of play. I'd follow that with a camera, but I'm not that I'm not that good. This camera's about as far away as I can get from me to it, and it still be operational. Three-two pitch. To Salazar. Swinging a ground ball foul down the third base line. Still 3-2. One out here in the third. Carrizales would like a strikeout. Salazar would like a big hit. Something in between, we'll see. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to short. Runner coming home to score. Play there and safe at the plate. It's a 2-0 game. Salazar gets the job done. Krolchik broke immediately, and had she not, she would have been gunned down at the plate. Still 2 on. Vasquez moved down to third base for the Lady Eagles. Celeste Salazar joins her on the base pass. She's at first. And here's Katie Lopez. Lopez struck out in the second. She's 0 for 1. First one coming. Ball low. Down at first base, Salazar. Pay attention to her, see if she breaks. Test out the catcher, Jordan Ramos. Put her in a position to make a decision early here in the season. Runner at third and first. Here's the 1-0. Foul ball back to the screen. Count even at 1-1. Two runs on two hits. For the Lady Eagles, that's the official score line. Here's the pitch coming. Here's a foul ball back to the screen. That's a scorekeeper who is tight on giving up hits. Called one of those an error here in this inning. 1-2 the count to Lopez. She'll wait. Hits it hard to short. Run's gonna score and everybody's safe. Makes it a 3-0 game. Lady Eagles. For Katie Lopez, her first hit of the game. That brings out Coach Lira, and San Benito will have a conference on the mound. As they talk things over, we'll take a quick break. This is RioSportsLive.com. Fans, we want to take this time to thank Alamo Ironworks for helping sponsor this broadcast. Alamo Ironworks for all your industrial steel needs, industrial supplies, steel products, and fabrications. Alamo Ironworks on the Expressway in Edinburgh, Texas. TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, a situation for the Lady Eagles of Corpus Christi veterans. First and second, one out in the third. They lead 3-0. And Alyssa Vasquez, who has a hit on the day, stands in. Carzales stays in the game. First pitch misses for a ball. Last year it was a 10-9 game. San Benito won. As these two teams started the season off. Here's the pitch coming. Strike called. Every close pitch gets a groan from both sides here. That's why I never wanted to be an umpire. I did it for a season. I refereed for a year just to say I could do it and could relate to it in a broadcast perspective. Didn't want to do it for a living. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to second. Off the second baseman into right field. Here comes a run coming home to score. The throw not in time. And it's a 4-0 game on a hit delivered by Alyssa Vasquez. Four nothing.
So play number 6, Taya Martinez.
They'll call that an error. Oh, this guy's relentless. Brings in Taya Martinez. Martinez bats. Hits it foul, out of play. Strike one. Three runs across in the inning. 4 in the game for Corpus Christi veterans. Leadoff hitter stands on deck. That's Danica Cabrera. Martinez walked last inning. Bats here in the third. That one gets away. Everybody moves up at least one. Now it's second and third. Been a long inning. And the Lady Eagles would like to extend it further. I want to remind you this game is live on our website as well. And I'll be excited to announce when our Roku channel is fully functional, which may be as early as tonight. And we'll have 24-hour coverage of sports, including some live stuff in the studio. Remind boxing fans we're going to be in Brownsville Friday night. 10 matches from the Amigo Convention Center, including a featherweight title belt. 1-2 the count on Martinez. Carrizales is ready. Brings it home. Swinging a pop-up. That's on the infield. Should be a play. Out recorded. As Garcia reels it in, and that's 2 down. So Martinez couldn't get the job done, and it brings in Danica Cabrera. Cabrera has been on twice today, including an RBI single in the second inning. She's 1 for 1, hit by a pitch in the first. Bats again here in the third. That's her third at bat of the game. Stands in now with runners at second and third. Pitch coming. Swung through that, missed it, strike one. Cabrera, the 8th hitter to hit here in this third. Base runners in every inning for both teams, if you look at this, as we're in the bottom of the third. Pitch coming. Strike call on the outside corner to Cabrera. Carrizales now a strikeout from getting out of this one. Damage has been done with 3 runs across, but runners at second and third. This could become a much bigger inning for the Lady Eagles of Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. Cabrera waits the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball to third. Play at first. Wide and safe. 1 run scores. 2nd run scores. Down to second. Now heading to third. And safe there is Cabrera. 6-0 game. Throw was low. Lopez scored. Vasquez scored. And the inning continues for Corpus Christi Veterans. Cavazos becomes the 9th hitter to hit this inning. Scoreboard shows 4 errors assessed by the official scorekeeper.
Now stepping to plate, number 2, Haley Salinas.
And here's Cassie Cavazos. Cavazos has now batted 3 times as she stands in here in the third. Takes the ball outside. Popped out to third her first time, struck out in the second. She's due for a hit. Cabrera just put the ball in play. Defense unable to get the job done on that ground ball that would have got San Benito out of the inning. Next pitch coming to Cavazos. Swing and a miss. Evens the count of 1-1. Fans, we thank you again for joining us here on Real Sports. The advertisers that you do see are assisting us in getting our systems out and covering the sports that we do. It's well over 600 games that we've done. We're in our second year. 1-1 pitch coming to Cavazos outside for a ball. Over 7 million minutes viewed on our social media side of things. And sports ranging anything you can imagine. Sand volleyball to professional soccer, boxing, softball, baseball. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Low ball 3. Cavazos, the 9th hitter to hit in the inning for the Lady Eagles. On deck stands Bailey Krolczyk, and she's the one that got it all started with a walk. San Benito's 4th, they'll have the cleanup hitter due up. It's a 3-1 count on Cavazos. Pops it up. That's a foul ball out of play. Now we're going to switch it up here because that's not Cavazos at the plate. They've brought in a new player. This is Haley Salinas. Salinas hits it hard into left center field. That's in the gap. Run scores. Salinas on her way into second base. 7-0 game, and that's the hardest hit ball of the game. Salinas delivers. 7-0. That's a clean double, an RBI for Salinas. The Lady Eagles have batted around here in the 3rd. Brings in Bailey Krolczyk. Krolczyk reached on an error in the 1st, walked in the 3rd, bats again here in the 3rd. Tenth batter to stand at the plate. Here in the 3rd inning for the Eagles. Krolczyk waits. Hits it, foul, that's out of play. On that first base side. Trying to look down at the bullpen. I didn't see any activity in the San Benito side of things. Zelly Carrizales tries to work through this 3rd. That last hit was the hardest hit ball by far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside. 1-1. Is the count. Krolczyk ready to go. Carrizales back on the mound. Peers in for the sign, gets it, brings it home. Low, ball 2. 2-1. Last year it took 10 runs to win this game. 10-9 was the final. San Benito with the win. 7 have been pushed across already. We're in the 3rd for Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. 2-1 pitch headed home. That's a high fly ball into right center field, but that's in play. Right fielder squeezes that. The inning comes to an end. But for Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial, they'll score 6 times in the inning. Bat 10 hitters. We head to the bottom of the the top of the 4th. 7-0 your score. Back after this. At Port Isabel Health Clinic, they care for you like family. Services include pediatrics, geriatric care, and family practice, school sports physicals, daycare physicals, orthopedic care, wellness exams for men and women. Dr. William Torkelson and his staff are here to serve you. Office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. through 5 p.m. Your health is their priority at the Port Isabel Health Clinic.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now. Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
We head to the fourth inning of this one, and the Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial Lady Eagles send Kendall Owens back to the mound, but now they've given her 7 runs to work with. As she starts this fourth, she'll take on Jalen Huerta. Leading it off, standing in from the right side, 0 for 1 on the day, and the first pitch here of the fourth is inside for a ball, 1-0. Lady Hounds need base runners, base runners, base runners. 1 run in the second, 6 runs in the third for Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. They lead 7-0. Huerta waits, hits it hard into center field. That's going to be caught as it carries out to center field. Huerta hit it hard. But right on the money, it carried to center field. 1 up, 1 down here in the fourth. It brings in Carrie Cisneros. Cisneros popped out to the shortstop, her only time up. San Benito with just 1 hit, 4 errors in the game for the Lady Hounds. The line score 7-4-0 for the Lady Eagles. 0-1-4 for the Lady Hounds. Cisneros takes it low, ball 1. Oh, and 1. Check that 1-0. Next one coming. Strike called, evens the count. Every once in a while, Owens will reach back for a little extra, and you can hear that as it results when catcher Bailey Krolczyk's glove is popped. 1-1 the count. Cisneros waits, takes it outside. 2-1. On deck, Eliana Carrizales for San Benito. Cisneros trying to get something started. Owens is now retired 3 in a row. Brings it home. Strike call in the inside corner. Cisneros didn't like the call. Count evens at 2-2. Cisneros trying to get on to get something started here in the fourth for San Benito. Takes that low, ball 3, full count. Three balls, 2 strikes to count. Nobody on, 1 out in the fourth. Three-two pitch. On the way. Swing and a miss, another strikeout. Owens records another strikeout. That's her 3rd of the game. Cisneros down. That brings in Carrizales. Carrizales walked her only time up. That was back leading off the 2nd inning. Trying to get on here in the 4th. Takes a strike. Owens has retired the last 4 in a row. 7 of her last 8 have been set back to the bat rack. Carrizales waits. Takes it outside. Alina Hasso walked the lead off the third. She was retired trying to steal. That's the only base runner since the second inning when Carrizales led that off with a walk. She bats now with the bases empty. Takes it low for a ball. 2-1 the count. Carrizales waits. Owens delivers. Low, ball 3. On deck is Alexa Vasquez for San Benito. Carrizales steps back in. 3-1 the count. Owens brings it. Swinging a hard hit ball to short. Nice play there. And out at first base. Defense makes the play for the Lady Eagles. 1-2-3 go the Lady Hounds. We head to the bottom of the fourth. 7-0. Corpus Christi Veterans on top. This is RioSportsLive.com. For your construction needs in the Rio Grande Valley, check out Hosanna Construction in Pharr. Formerly known as Guzman Construction, Hosanna Construction can design and build your home or take care of your home improvements. 802 East Expressway 83, Pharr, Texas, Hosanna Construction. Formerly known as Guzman Construction. Call now for free consultations at 956-435-0381. Hosanna Construction, committed to serving you.
The Edinburgh Economic Development Corporation supports our local economy. When you shop local, your money stays right here in the city of Edinburgh, creating jobs, paving streets, and keeping you safe. The Edinburgh EDC, reminding you to love the locals.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Xavier. This is Sarge, and we're the owners of King Cuts Barbershop, and this is the King Cuts crew. Welcome to King Cuts! We specialize in all kinds of men's cuts and hair designs. Keep yourself groomed. We'll take care of the rest. King Cuts, where fresh cuts are served daily.
We thank you again for joining us here on RioSportsLive.com as we are in Corpus Christi, Texas. I'm Joe Bowling with you here on RioSportsLive.com on a Monday night. Start of the 2019 softball season. San Benito and Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. 7-0 score. As we enter this bottom of the fourth inning, and it brings in the meat of the order for Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. First pitch coming, swing and a miss as Mariah Vasquez leads it off. Vasquez struck out, reached in the third, 1 for 2 on the day, and scored a run. Leading off the fourth. Carrizales back on the mound for San Benito's Lady Hounds. Brings it home. High for a ball. 1-1. 4 hits is what the official scorekeeper is credited. This Corpus Christi Veterans team, some of those hits, or some of those errors were borderline on some scorebooks. Nonetheless, official scorekeeper is the official scorekeeper. His say is gold. 2-1 the count on Vasquez leading off. 1 run in the second inning for Corpus Christi Veterans, 6 in the third, and that opened this up. There's a swing and a miss. Count evens now to 2-2 on Vasquez. Wind picks up a little more. It's blowing dead in from center field now. As we're in this fourth inning. Vasquez waits, and here it comes from Carrizales. Swings through it, misses, strikeout. First out of the inning. Brings in Amanda Ramos. Ramos struck out in the first, laid down a sacrifice bunt in the third inning. She moved runners into scoring position that opened the floodgates in that third inning. Bats here, bases empty in the fourth. One out, first pitch. And misses outside. Carrizales with a little fastball there. Just misses. Count 1-0. Brings another to Ramos. From Carrizales. Off speed, low for ball 2. Lady Eagles stranded 2 in the first inning. Pushed 1 run across, stranded 2 more in the second. Stranded another in the third. They've had base runners all over the place. Here in the fourth, nothing shaking yet. 2-0 the count. Ramos waits. High, ball 3. Walks have been a factor in this game. Carrizales has issued a couple. Also a hit batsman, but then you surround that with the errors. Results are the 7 runs. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Right down the middle for strike 1. 3-1 the count. I want to thank you fans out there for joining us and watching the game. This is kind of limited to what we're doing here tonight. I'm out here flying solo. There's a swing and a miss, strike 2. My wife unable to make the trip. The gang also busy. We've got another system covering basketball tonight. But for you softball fans, normally we'll have a little better angle and certainly a much liver view from the camera. And what you're seeing here tonight, there's a pitch outside for a ball, and that's a walk to Ramos. So a 1-out walk here in the fourth. Brings in Celeste Salazar. Salazar delivered an RBI hit in the third. Popped out in the second. Bats here in the fourth. Ramos runs the bases. She's at first. Pitch coming from Carrizales. Strike call. Oh, and 1. Big softball game tomorrow night. Westico host Harlingen South. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a foul ball right back to the screen. Right back to the camera. 0-2. Did I flinch? Yes. I'm just right here behind the screen. That went straight to the camera, not to me. I was looking at the video monitor. 0-2 the count now on Salazar. Next one. Ball outside. 1-2. One out walk to Ramos. She's at first. Still with 1 out. Salazar hits. Lopez stands on deck. Carrizales has been reached for 7. Misses with that one for ball 2. Said it back in the third inning. Credit to this Eagle team being able to hit deep in the count. Next pitch coming, a high foul ball out of play. That's Jordan De Los Santos that has a bat in her hands on deck. Salazar right now at the plate. Carrizales looks in, gets a sign, brings the 2-2 home. High fly ball into left field, but she got underneath that. That catch is made. Ball is thrown, but it's wide. They do recover it. Ramos has to stay at first base. Salazar retired. And here's Jordan De Los Santos. The way that wind's blowing in, it's going to take just an incredible feat of strength to lift one out of here. De Los Santos stands in. Swings and misses that one. Her first time seeing Carrizales. Hitting in place of Katie Lopez, who reached base and scored a run. That was in the third when nearly everyone reached base. And 6 scored runs. Here in the fourth, though, one on, 2 out. Next pitch coming to De Los Santos. Takes it low for a ball. In the fifth for San Benito, it'll be 7, 8, and 9. If you're a Greyhound fan, there's still plenty of time left in this game, but right now this game has been controlled by Kendall Owens on the mound for the Lady Eagles, limiting San Benito to just 1 hit. That's high for ball 2. And that was a 1-out single back in the first inning when San Benito got their only hit of this game. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Jordan De Los Santos at the plate, ahead in the count 2-1. Ramos down at first base. Carrizales ready to go, brings it home. Hard hit ball in the left center field. That's going to get down for a hit. Gets past the left fielder. Ramos is going to round third. They're going to bring her home over to third, sliding safely. RBI, Jordan De Los Santos. 8-0 game. Jordan De Los Santos drilled that into left center field. It then got past the left fielder. And the Lady Eagles build on the lead. San Benito conference on the mound. And up steps Alyssa Vasquez.
Right fielder number 5, Alyssa Vasquez.
Vasquez has reached twice today, scored 2 runs. Has a chance to drive in a run as the runner's at third base with 2 outs here in the fourth. Nice play at third. Over to first is low, but out. And the inning comes to an end. Jalen Huerta right there at third base made that play. 5-3 on the putout in the inning for the Eagles. 1 run on 1 hit. We've played 4 complete. 8-0 your score.
So with inning 4, the Lady Eagles, 1 run on 1 hit.
San Benito will hit in the 5th. This is RealSportsLive.com.